Longest spacewalks have been over 8 hours. And when you think about how long we're in the suits, we are in the suits before the EVA, about 3 to 4 hours getting ready, and then maybe an hour afterwards. So all told, once you get in that suit, you're spending about 11 to 11 and a half hours in the suit for a 6.5, 7-hour spacewalk. And that whole time, all you have is water to drink. There's no food, so we get really hungry.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Hero. What time zone does the International Space Station follow?
Well, we work on Greenwich Mean Time, and it is about the same time as London without daylight savings time. So that's the time we operate here on the space station, and then all of the mission control centers around the world that support us, they work around our schedule. So we're kind of like the sun. Everybody revolves around us up here.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aiden. If you spin a fidget spinner in space, does it just keep spinning?
Well, I have a very good commander, and he happened to have a fidget spinner he handed me just before this event, so I was prepared to answer this question. I'll do a demonstration, and we can answer this question together. Still on. So you can see the fidget spinner's going a lot faster now than or a lot longer now than it would on the ground. But eventually, because there are air molecules that this is interacting with, it will slow down over time, and it will eventually come to a stop.
Thank you.
My name is Gabby. This question is from Fred at Cold Harbor Elementary School. What happens if you get sick in space?
Well, we work really hard not to. We go into quarantine to make sure that nobody brings any bugs up to get anybody any kind of sick. And so I don't know the last time anybody was ever sick up here, so that's really good. But if you did, guess what? We've got flight surgeons and doctors that take care of us and monitor us all the time. And so if we do get sick, they're able to diagnose it from the ground, and then we go ahead and have medicines and things up here to take care of it. Why is it, how is that applicable to life on Earth? Well, in some places there are cities and villages and towns on the Earth that don't have doctors. And so if people can call in and talk to a doctor, we call it telemedicine, or even use video, on an iPhone to show a doctor something. That's kind of telemedicine where a doctor can sit in one place and help all kinds of people. Well, we're trying out those same kind of technologies up here.
Thank you. My name is Elise. Can a person in a wheelchair go into space?
Can anyone go to space? That's a great question. So right now, it's hard to get up into space, and most of the time, you have to be astronauts like us or from some of our other partner countries. And we have had some people that are space tourists that come up to space. But what we all hope is that over time, more and more people can come to space. It's a really cool place to be. There's a lot of neat things that we do up here with the science research. So right now, it's limited to mostly professional astronauts. But our hope is that someday all of us can come up to space and experience this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you. My name is Gracie. This question is from Katie at South Anna Elementary School. What do you do for entertainment on the International Space Station?
That's another great question. For me personally, the most entertaining thing I have on the space station are my other crewmates. We have a lot of laughs. But when I have alone time, I like to read a book before I go to sleep. I also really enjoy looking at the windows, looking out the windows and taking pictures. I'm learning how to become a better photographer with the amazing cameras we have up on the space station. And I also really like just traveling from place to place. Sometimes imagine that I can actually do a backflip like a gymnast. Things like that are fun to do, but certainly things I could never do on the ground.